this time. I'm closer to the house, so I should back. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get you guys sit on up. Let's move this guy a bit. Trying to make sure you guys get a nice little view here. Oh, I forgot to fucking change my title. We're not playing Kaiser today. One second, yeah. Okay, now we should be working. Now we should be working. Okay. Creepy ass Joker laugh. Alrighty. Let's get you guys more centered. The center focus. So I have my mask on to make sure I don't breathe in any no nasty particles. No nasty particles today. Nothing on that one. DUD. Wait, hold on. Nope, dead. Sometimes I like to take a closer look, but nothing interesting. Here's a big copper light from a previous excursion. These are nodules gifted to me by a friend, so these aren't really from my personal collection. He was gifted a lot of stuff. Holy fuck, I didn't know he brought that in here. That is the largest conularia jellyfish I think I've ever seen. This guy's a fucking girthy monster. That's a huge fucker. Yeah, I see why he collected it. Jesus Christ, that guy's big. Bro took all the roids, damn. He's not even complete. Oh, that's because partially he's upside down. But damn, son. Damn. I got a good feeling about this little hamburger-shaped one. And yeah, nothing. Sometimes I just have a phosphated core, but let me double check around it. Yeah, there may be a little forearm, but that's about it. So, to the garden it goes. We have a lot of smaller stuff to dig through too, but I actually bought some little capsules to put them in. This is a good split, but yeah, this is a little bit of something in here. Let me grab the case. But it is something. Hold on, guys. Let's take a quicker look. There is something in this. I'm unfamiliar what. Could be crustacean, could be something else, but it's worth an investigation under a microscope. Because I think I see bones in it. Huh. I think I see bones in that stuff. Hold on, let's line your guys right back up. I'm going to keep this one for now to look in the microscope later. Some bones and stuff. Keep all the parts I can, at least. Contained in this little container I bought off of fucking Temu. Of all places, of course, but that one goes into the keeper pile. Let's see what's in this guy. I'm hoping to find a skull today, because last time we found a brain case. Or at least a nerve cranium. That looks like coprolite. Yeah, coprolite. Normally I just toss these, but I don't care too much if it gets lost or not. Hold on, there's a little spider in my thing. I gotta see if it's alive or not. Somehow it's still alive, a little dead longleg, huh? Anyways, I'm not gonna worry about it. Ooh, oh. This one's already broken. Let's see. I got a good feeling about... Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. How about you? I got a good feeling about the big one, but it might be hard to crack because it's more circular. Yeah, usually the circular ones are hard to get anything out of most of the time, I noticed. Hold on. Ooh, something in here. It's not fossiliferous, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, it's not fossils, but it's like, it's kind of a mixture of like, I don't know what mineral that is, but it's not calcite. Could be a little bit of carbon stuff, but it looks really, really odd. There is a small fossil right there at the tip of my finger here. Barely even tell. I'm zoomed in as much as it'll let me. Yeah, I won't focus in on it. Yeah, right up here. I'll keep it for that case, just a curious look under the microscope, but definitely not what I'm looking for. Yeah, it looks like little carbon chunks. Oddly enough. Oops, sorry, little spider. I'm gonna keep this for now, but out of morbid curiosity, if anything. Alrighty. Let's throw this stuff away. Alright, let's take a peek into this one. It's nice. Oh no. It looks more like just a concretion of lime. Yeah, it's very rich in calcium carbonate. But yeah, I don't see anything in that one. To the garbage she goes. Ooh. Okay, these are some nicer, rounder ones. They're a little bit smaller than what I'm usually gonna use, but I'll take it, I'll take it. Luckily that's a dud. It's a bad split, in any case. But yeah, that's a dud. Sometimes they have really bad splits, sometimes they'll have like the perfect split. It's 50-50 sometimes, and hell, you don't even know what's in them. This one's soft, very soft. Hold on here. Yeah, guys, looks like this one could be coprolite material, which is just fish poop. But I don't think it's anything. I think it's just one of those little phosphatey cores. So nothing too cool today. But we did find a lot of fish stuff last time, so I'm hoping we get some more today. I'm going to try to get the larger ones cracked open. Ooh. And it's, hold on. Yeah, it's either coprolite or a phosphate core. I'm going to keep it, though. Not because I like it, just because I might find use out of it one day. Now these ones look good. That one's very soft, apparently. Yeah, that's just not good. Yeah, this would have been part of the core, but I don't see anything in this thing. Another dud. Another dud. Actually, hold on. Yeah, it's basically a dud. This one. Another dud. Can you guys see right? Sorry. Kind of made this a little awkward. I need to get my microscope camera out next time and maybe try it with that, but I have to bring a laptop, a battery, and let's see. Ooh, okay. So I do want to show you this one. I don't think it's anything. I think it's one of those little phosphate cores. But if I hold it up to the light a little bit, you can kind of see a whole bunch of glinting around it. That's just because it has a lot of calcium carbonate in there, which is just kind of like limestone stuff. Just got a lot of crystallization on the outer form. I don't usually see that stuff in my deeper water material that I usually find. It's definitely deep water, but I wonder if that tells you like the ocean depth is like slightly closer. Because it's getting a more surplus of, well, of course organics, but it's getting more surplus of calcium carbonate, which is usually kind of near the shores. Ooh, that's a nice coprolite. It's not great, actually. Yeah, it's kind of a mid-tier one. Don't see any bones or anything cool in there, but hold on. Don't see any bones or anything too flaky. But I'll put in the okay pile. I do want to check out this thing, though. It's nice and round. It's very fragile, though. Whatever is in here. Shit. That's bad. Yeah, it's bad, but there's some weird little things in there. Yeah, I don't see anything that's worth keeping, though. Nothing worth keeping. Looks like a little dud to me. I just think it's worth keeping if they have, like, scales or teeth in there, but... Hold on. It's a good split. It's showing some resistance. There might be a little bit of something! Yes! I don't know what this is. Hold on. Looks shrimpy. Yeah, this is a really good... Oh gosh, guys. I love this thing. It looks like a coprolite, but this one's a real good coprolite. Hold on. It might rain soon, but... Yeah, after the stream, I might open up another stream and we look up all these new stuff on the microscope. Looks kind of shrimpy too, so it could have been eating a lot of shrimp, but yeah. That's really cool. Definitely poop. This is definitely like 100% coprolite material, but it looks really, really cool. I'll have to look, yeah, we'll do a stream after this and look at it under the microscope for some of this stuff. And we'll do like a recap of what we found too, of course, by the end of the stream, but yeah, I'm going to put these in the capsule. Dang, yeah, I love this thing. It looks really nice too when they first come out. This one's where there's a capsule. This one's small enough to where it should be able to fit in by 2. I really should have got, maybe I should have really stuck with getting bigger ones. But off the website, I wasn't thinking, and they didn't show much else, but there we go. Okay, there we go. Good enough for now. We're going to bring them out later, so I'm not too worried about keeping the shape. Let's get another one that looked like it, like this one. What's a lie? That's a lie. I told myself this was not fragile. There might be something in this. Doesn't look like it though. But you can tell, another thing that's really cool with these nodules, and when you crack something open, it's called Hackley fracture. You can see where I put the hammer force down and it kind of radiated out. It's a little hard to tell. Let me see if I can get some of some there. But it definitely radiated out from the pressure I put on it, which is kind of cool. Doesn't look like there's really much to really say hum about. Looks like just another normal fracture. No fossils! Cool geology-wise though, but hey. Yeah, gonna toss it though. See this thing. Ooh, this one might be nice. These ones might be pretty cool. I'm gonna try to hit this one. Oh, well, bad. That's a dud. Usually these ones have these little, like, kind of softer cores as well. I'll crack it open just to show you guys it's nothing. Yeah, it's just nothing. A little void, but... Well, I guess there's a little bit of material in there, but it's nothing, like, big. It's... Yeah, it's nothing. Trash it goes. Luckily, it's a lot of phosphate, so it's not too bad for the grass. Well, the other part fell off, but luckily I know where that is. Don't see nothing. Just another phosphate core. Just another cord. Hold on. Damn it. That's a bad thing. Yeah, nothing in it. Luckily, I mean, it's a really good split. That's why I said damn it, because I was like, this is a really good split, but there's like nothing in this one. Shad. Yep, gotta toss that a little better here. Okay, this one might have something. It's a little bit more, yeah, this one's definitely more of a lime. Chad, what is this? What the heck is this? What the fuck? It looks like some sort of carapace. Something crustacean-y. What the hell is that? I don't know what this is, but I'm going to keep it because it looks cool. Damn, what is this shit? Well, I don't know, but I'm going to keep it. I am going to keep that. Let me put it back into nodule form. It looks a lot like crustacean, but at first I thought it was a shrimp, but I was like, no, it doesn't look right. No, it's another dud. Would have been a good split, though. I guess I can try to crack the rest of it, I guess. It's basically nothing. Yeah, there's nothing in this thing. Straight up, not a thing. A rabbit was coming close to me. I looked in that direction. It looked behind. Probably because I'm throwing shit at its home. Nothing worth keeping. It's a little bit of some of that more copper-like material. Nothing worth keeping in my book. I have a feeling we'll find something big today. We found skulls last time, so that's good. Only one skull, but I got a feeling. Hold on. Nah, more of that stuff I don't care about. Just a worthless little carbon-heavy core. Ooh, oh, look at this guy. He's pretty big. Perfect split. Sadly, it's all just phosphate. It's all just phosphate. No secondary minerals, just pure phosphate. Wow. That is unfortunate. It's a really nice big one, too. This one. This one's a really alright coprolite. It's either phosphated core or coprolite. There's only one only the big two, but I like this one. Sorry if you guys are talking in chat, I can't see chat too well, but I like how it has a little bit of that ring around it, which is probably just telling you how it just kind of changed in deposition as over time, because these layer around the central either fossil or central core. Yeah, this looks more coprolite-y. I'm going to keep that just because someone might want to buy it one day. I don't want it, but if someone ever wants to buy it, I feel like that might be something they might be interested in. Probably only sell for like $5 at a show, but probably at MAPS or something. Midwest American Paleontology Society. It's not really good with the naming scheme now that I think about it, but yeah, it's Mid-Continent American Paleontology Society. They host it in Illinois almost every year, so. Dud. Black. These two might be nice to brig and plump, but plumpness does not mean fossils. Shape is the biggest factor in determining if there's fossils or not. Yeah, this guy was just nothing. Maybe in a little bit of something. I don't see any teeth or anything cool, no scales. Yep. I do want to crack at these big ones though. Now that thing just imploded. Yeah, there's nothing anyways. That thing just fucking blew up. Little white chunks, but not fossils. I do want to find a very small fish brain one day. I always find them like medium sized, which I guess I shouldn't complain, but this one's thicker. Very thick. Ooh! Chitty chat! I've never seen this before. It's a little void of little crystals. So it's a geotechnically in a phosphate nodule. That's so bizarre. I'll have to show it on the microscope later, but there's little crystals in this one right in this little crevasse or little cavity. That's so bizarre. That's crazy. I've never seen that before. That is some crazy work. I'm going to keep this guy for now. That's crazy. That's actually so cool. I know it's more geology side of things, not fossils, but still, that's pretty darn cool. Can't tell me that ain't pretty darn cool. Hold on, I gotta reposition all this to figure out where it all went. That's right there. That means this would be kind of like this. No? Like this? Yeah, okay. I mean, it did fit in weird in the first place. So, okay, we're keeping that. I never seen a small, like, little void of crystallization. Because that was definitely calcite crystals, but, like, that was so small. That one stays on the to-go pile. Let's see if we can crack this one open. It's going to be hard, though. It's not a good form. It's really rough. How can you guys see that? Okay. I can feel it coming. Bad split. Nothing in that. Yeah, it looks like it's just too solid. Yep, just nothing. What a shame. It's a good big one. Let's try these longer ones. These are actually 2 nodules I combined into one. There's 2 cores, one here and here. I'm also taking a couple others for the next little joyride. I do think we'll find a skull today. I'm feeling pretty confident. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to knock that. Nope. Really bad split. It's bone. It's a tiny bit of bone, but nothing like good. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep this guy. I'm gonna keep that little bone fragment, but I don't see anything worth keeping. No point in keeping all the big stuff. Alright, let's start cracking these guys up. There is something in this. It's a little mass. It looks like a little mass of something. Not sure. A little hard to tell. But yeah, it's a little mass of something. It's nothing like big. It's no scales in it. It's not like that coprolite either. So it might be on the low tier list of things I might not keep. I guess I'll throw it in the pile of like things maybe to take home, take with me. I'm already at home, but you know. Dud. Possibly not a dud though. Oh, okay. Don't see anything good in this one though. Yeah. Hold on, hold on. Yeah, absolutely nothing. Yeah, that you never know. Nope, nothing. Alright, we'll try this one next. We're getting a lot of duds this stream. I mean, normally, that's kind of the normal amount of duds I'd get, but I guess maybe last stream I did this is just more lucky. Yeah, this one's one of those, like, softy ones where the core is just, like, barely holding all together. Yeah. Just a little softy, dusty one. Ooh! Looks bony. Yeah, this is a cool thing. I don't know what it is, but we're keeping this one. Looks kind of like some of the operculum material, possibly. Fishbone for sure. But it's very, almost plastic-like in look. We'll look at that on the microscope later. That one goes to the keep pile. Hold on, let's see if I can get you guys more focused on. That goes into the keep pile. Yeah, from this point on, they're going to get pretty small. Unfortunately. Yeah, it's just a dead core. It's a dead core. But I got a tons more, I'll probably do later. Let's see. Yeah, just a dead core again. Yeah, I don't see nothing here. Let's try this flippin' weird one. This one's gonna be a hard one to crack. It used to be a bigger nodule, but it's actually 3 nodules kind of combined into one. It's not gonna crack right. Yeah, it's gonna crack like that. I'm gonna try to crack this part open though. Shoot. Nah, there's nothing in this. It's just gunk. More gunk, always gunk. Here's some odd shaped ones. A little bit odder shaped at least. Not too odd. Chad, this is a feeling like a good one. Oops. Ooh. I can never figure out what this stuff is, but it's more that kind of like plasticky looking carapace material. Possibly crustacean. I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, I don't see any things that are too identifiable. But that's one of the ones you want to look under the microscope with, because you can find small bones and small stuff like that. So I'm keeping this one. To the keeper pal. The keeper container. Oh, here's a nice one. That's a nice big one right here. Hup. Uh-oh, it's thick. Yeah, when they're too thick like this, they got nothing in them. Yeah, just too thick, nothing good. Alrighty, setting up shop for that guy. That one was too big, or so too much. Because these are normally soft rock, so they're like, they're phosphate, so they're not going to be that hard. That core might have something in it. Nope, another dead. This one's a nice size. Huh. Not, Yeah, that's nothing, but it looked like it at first. That weird little thing was just some more phosphate, but that's a little curious, you know. Okay, more carapace material. This one's got a little loop in there too, a little loopy looking thing. Hold on, I wish. It's a little hard to see what's right in the middle. Huh. Don't know what that is. I can barely make out any forms of material, but I feel like once you get under the microscope, you can really start getting to the meat and potatoes of what this stuff is. So let me go grab the thing real quick. Part of it. Let me grab the container. Because this is worth investigating more on, I'd say. Oh, guys, we got some 2 biggins coming. We got 2 biggins. I like this little red streak here. Hold on, let's see if you guys can see it. This little iron streak here could mean it's a little bit something in there, maybe. Well, hold on. Hold on. It's vaguely, very, very fucking small tooth shape. Right where the tip of my thumb is. Gotta get the microscope out to check this guy. Highly doubt it's tooth that small. I highly doubt something that small for teeth would be like that, but I'll keep it for now. Vaguely tooth-shaped, but like I said, microscope time will tell. Put it under the scope and we'll find out. I might do the stream tomorrow, actually. It's getting kind of tired. Or maybe later tonight. It's a tough one, but there's like just crystals. Yep, just more crystals. Yep, just nothing. Got a lot more of these smaller ones to dig through. These ones tend to be more dud-like on occasion. Just more of that weird dud stuff. Hold on. Oh, what are you? Yeah, I'm gonna call this more dead stuff. Never mind. False alarm. False alarm. Thought it was more stuff, but I was wrong. False alarm. Hoo-yah. Bad. Alright, throwing that out. Nope. We're going to be speeding it up a bit. It's going to rain soon. It's getting pretty dark out in the skies. This is a big one. Got a feeling that this one might be good. It's definitely cracking off the outer edge here. Ooh, my goodness. Oh my god. This is something, it's something, because it's at a 90-degree angle. It's something, it's probably bone, probably one of the skull bones, but what is that? Don't know what that is, but it's at 90 degrees. That is something biological, though. That's crazy looking, though. 90-degree angle, that's crazy. Huh. Well, I'm keeping that for later. That's for sure. I usually keep anything that looks organic. Because what I learned is you may not know it now, but later it could be something good. So, that goes into the keeping pile. My hands are getting so coated right now. My hands are fucking coated in this Probably nothing. Ooh. That might be something. Let me throw this away first. Oh, well, it fell apart. Nah, nothing. Nothing. Nope, bee. I hate bees, man. This one's kind of rough. There. Still not giving up yet. Okay. Looks like just a really high pocket of crystallization there. Nothing too real fossil-wise, so I'm not going to keep it. Yeah, this is part of the process, as they say. You can't find a brain case in a day, I guess. This one looks already kind of halfway cracked a bit. Nope. That's not good. Not good either. This one's got a weird form to it. Nope. To the trash she goes. Let's try this thing. More trash. Sad days. Ooh, here's an iron heavy one. The iron heavy ones just may have a different color of fossil in them if they do contain anything. Nice crack. Nope. Well, nope. Contains a 4-ram with iron in it, but nothing too cool. An iron 4-ram, which is these microscopic critters. Live in the ocean. You can tell ocean chemistry. You can tell how cold it was and all that just by their shape. Bad. Let's see this. Nothing good there. Try a little harder. That's nothing, but it looks really cool though. Can't deny it. It looks pretty fucking cool. The blue and the iron really make it stand out. But she be a dud. She be a dud. Shame though. This is new-ish. I don't see anything that's worth keeping or really fossiliferous, but some weird little black shiny thing in there. Nothing cool. Ooh, okay. I want to check out this thing next. Nothing cool on this thing. Man, I guess we're on a roll last stream. Ooh, wait. That looks like something. Nope. So let's check this out. Oh. It nearly escaped my sight here. What we have is a shrimp tail. That is a shrimp tail. A genuine shrimp tail. You can barely tell, it's the one little Y shape here. I gotta check the rest of the nodule though. It's in the most shittiest shape possible. Honestly, if I didn't really have the brain of an abstract person, I would not have noticed. It's a little Y shape here. It's a nice little shrimp tail. Yeah, I gotta check the rest of the nodule, see if there's anything else. I don't really see connecting to anything, but that confirms to me that the stuff we're seeing that's kind of weird is definitely shrimpy. Okay, let's try connecting it to the original spot here. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else that's kind of there, but that should be shrimp. There be shrimp. It looks like it terminates here. I mean, I don't know if you could 3D cast it, but there might be something popping up here. There be a shrimp. Hold on, let me hold it up like this so you guys can see it a bit better. That'd be a shrimp, chat. Barely tell. I don't know if the full thing's in here, but that'd be shrimpy. It's cute. It's a big one too. People used to think these were dragonfly wings. Some people still do. Yeah, I'm gonna put this. Yeah, this is a keeper. I don't know if it's complete though. I don't see any head. No head? No, I'm just kidding. But that's a shrimp. That's shrimp. I'm gonna look at this part though. Yeah, it looks like there may be a couple other shrimp fragment parts, but this is definitely the tail. I don't see any head though. But even if it did, I feel like the head would probably be like not in the nodule, because this is a big tail. It's a huge tail. Alright, I'm keeping it in one of the cases, so let's get going. That's a nice find though. It's a nice find. There we go. It's not going to fit really, but it can fit in two of them. If I keep it like this. Keep it like this. Yeah, we'll definitely have to get a bigger case, but I'll probably glue that all back together and put it in a bigger case next time. I got this case off of Temu, so it's not really the most advantageous one, but that's a nice shrimp tail, chat. That's one of the nicer shrimp tails I think I've seen. That was huge, in my opinion. We got something good today. Normally these concretions don't grow together. Like these should be two separate concretions here. But now that I've seen a shrimp in one of these, I want to look more on these longer ones. Yeah, unfortunately they'll break. That's nothing new. But yeah, I don't see anything in this part. Yeah, it looks too full, but we'll cut both of these open. Yeah, it's too thick. There's nothing in this. Too thick. The reason why I call too thick ones nothing in them is just because of usually when the fossil's in there, it will help just naturally create a little like fissure in them to make it easier to split. If it's too hard, it's most likely almost 90% sure there's nothing in it. Let's see if we can find another. Now this one looks long-ish, but this one's definitely one nodule. Looks like Duddy. One second. So let's continue. I don't see anything in the natural fissure here. Yeah, not even my abstract mind can picture anything in this. Nothing. Don't see anything. Let's crack the rest of it. Yeah, I don't see nothing. I see jack squat. But dude, fighting a shrimp tail today, that was huge. I'd never seen one that big. Oh, chat, chitty chat. Chitty chat. Look at this. You see this hole in here? That's 99,000% sure there's something in here. Like 99,000. It's hollow. So let's see what we get. Actually, let me get a good angle. Let's get a good angle for YouTube. Money shot. No, just kidding. Let's get a good angle. This is going to be a nice split. Actually, hold on. Let me try. Let me see if I can get it to focus a bit better. That's not going to work. Hold on. I guess we'll have to try to do it a little bit better this way. Okay, this one's going to be something. I got to gently tap it, though. Damn it. We'll keep that edge. Yeah, this one's definitely not tapping right. But there's something in here. It's hollow. Usually in my nodules, they're not this fragile, so... Yeah, that's something. Looks like jaw. Yeah, that's the end part of a jaw. It's very hard to tell. But this is the end part of a jaw. Yeah, it's very hard to tell. But basically, this is where the joint would be. Where my pinky... Oh, fuck it, I can't show it. This is where the end of the joint would be for the jaw joint. I've seen this before. This one's a really bad preservation. It's only a partial, too. It's a big jaw joint. Yeah, we'll have to glue this guy back together with some Paleo Bond. But it's not bad. Let me see if I can hold up to the camera a bit more now that I hold it like this. Yeah, it's a jaw joint. The little, right here's a jaw joint, and this is most of the part of the jaw. Probably lower. Not sure, though. It's pretty big. My hump was only half the size of that from my other one, so this was a big boy. That one's a keeper. That one's a keeper. That one is a keeper. It's very fragile, though. We're going to keep all the dust in it together, too, if we can. Keep as much of it together as we can, but I mean, a couple bit of dust missing isn't going to make it any different. But we'll glue this back together and probably provide a nice stable support for it. That was a nice one. That was a nice one. So we found a shrimp, a fragment from a jaw, conulaire the size of Miami. Chat! Oh no, it's slightly broken. This is a fish tooth. Okay, we have to keep all the fragments together. I can repair this. I can fix this. This is a huge cladodont tooth. Holy shit, this would be where the fragment pops out. I can fix it. Don't worry, but damn, she's a fragmentary little feast. I wish I knew it would be in here, but damn. So picture, yeah, this is a bit of the tip. I don't think it's the complete tip. Hold on, let me put it back together. A little bit here. Wait, hold on, that's not that. Hold on. Where does this match up there? This goes kind of right there. Yeah, there's no tip. But, I mean, this is part of it. But basically, this thing is a huge cladodont tooth. There's no tip, but it is a huge one, man. I wouldn't say Cyvodus, it's probably Glickmanius. Yeah, this one, it's unfortunate that it's not complete. If it had a tip, I would be able to see it. But, yeah, we'll glue all this back together to fix it up a bit. But that's a huge shark tooth. That's the... And this would be 3-pronged. And yeah, you can see some of the prongs here. This would be the main. This would be the secondary prong. Hold on, let me hold it up to the camera. Main, is right here, secondary right there. Dude, this is huge. Oh my god. Another prong was coming off. Yeah, another prong will be right there. Yeah, we're keeping every single fragment of this to repair it. It's not the end of the world. It's a really bad split, but that happens because it's natural. That's a natural thing to happen. God, that's a huge one. Alright, we're going to keep all these fragments together. Hold on, I don't want to... Hold on here. Let's put it this way. Put those in here. It'll be a lot of painstaking work, but with a bit of microscopy work, can be easily fixed up and repaired. It's gonna probably not be perfect, but luckily I can fix it. But yeah, let's take a peek at the main part. Let me grab this little fragment here. I don't think I'm gonna be able to repair every single fragment, but it's not that bad. Because it was never complete to begin with. It was already missing the tip. But look at this, guys. Let me put it in this part. Oh my goodness, guys. That is huge. I never seen a tooth this big. Hold on, I got a whole bunch of stuff on me right now. I gotta fix it. But hold on, guys. Let me see. Oh my goodness, this thing must have been massive. It's a partial, but hey, still good in my book. You have a bit more of the center part, but we can glue that back on later. So beautiful. Okay, now we know what to kind of look for with teeth. This is my first big tooth. That's a true shark tooth. Wow. All right, I'm gonna put it all back together. I'm gonna put it all in the container real quick. But wow, chat, that is amazing. Eventually, I'll save enough money for a good camera. But that is amazing. Let me put it all back together real quick. Okay. Wow. I'm in utter awe right now. I'm sorry, guys. That's a keeper. That's a nice keeper right there. Okay, now that I know what to look for, we're going to try to look for more of those. This one's not, but... I don't see any of them that look similar to that. But hey, now that I know, I'll better prepare myself in the future. Fortunately, it's already a broken tooth, so you don't need to be too worried about anything too crazy, but if it's a complete one, I probably would have cried, but luckily it's already broken before I got to it. Here's a whole bunch of other fragments. Don't know what that is, but nothing fossiliferous it looks like. Well, actually, there's a bit of bone. Guess there's a little bit of something. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of cartilage too. This needs to be under the microscope to see better. But yeah, I'm going to keep that one, I guess. It's got a little bit of something worth investigating. Let me find the other fragments. I'm not going to put this one in a case. It's definitely a fish fragment though. Let me find a place to put it. So I got a whole bunch of junk on me. I still can't believe we found that tooth. That is massive. Fucking massive, man. Okay. Let's have it again. Nothing. Guys, can you guys see? You can. Okay, good. Another bad. Yeah. No, I thought that could have been a shrimp tail, but I was like, no, it doesn't look anything like it. It just superficially resembles it. Nothing. Yeah, it looks like a little bit of carapace, but like, it's just a little chunk of one, nothing really valuable or informative. Start cracking up all the small ones. I do want to find a very small fish skull, because the smaller the better for new species, so. Nothing in that. Oh. Not a thing. More crustacean material. Yeah, more crustacean-ish looking stuff. Nothing too good. And nothing worth keeping the camera on for too much. I probably won't keep it, but might be worth getting rid of someday. Oh, that broke easy. Nope. Oh, that tooth though, that was insane. I hope we find another one, but I doubt it. Imagine this one was one. Hopefully, I hope not. If that thing cracked in a million pieces, I would hope that's not a tooth. Nothing good there. Nothing good there. Coprolite I might keep, actually. Hold on. Let me see if I can grab the other part. Yeah, I think, I'll keep this for now. Oh, and never mind, it fell apart. Trash. It's nothing. There's no bones. There's nothing cool to look at under the microscope for. Alright, these are trash. Go! I'm sorry, I'm cracking through these all because it's close to raining time, but it's supposed to rain soon where I live. I'm also kind of speed running to get through all these because I have another case to look through where there's probably going to be a lot bigger. Let's go ahead and finish up cracking this guy. I tried cracking this guy last time. Yeah, there's just nothing ever in this. These hard ones. Let's try this. Nothing. These ones look cool. Damn it. Nope. Yeah, nothing. Just more of that phosphate core. Ooh, finally something. Once again, more of that weird carapace material. Not sure if these are coming out of a coprolite or what. Oh, thank you for following someone. Someone followed. But look at that. Yeah, nothing too cool, but I'd say that's pretty decent. But anyways, that tooth was insane though. I never pulled something that size before. It's a bad one, man. Baddie. Damn it, nothing. I thought it was some. Let's see. Hold on. Put it together. Nothing good. Ooh, we got another iron-rich one. Yeah, let me see if I can find all the iron-rich ones, because the iron-rich ones tend to have different colored stuff in them. To a lesser extent, these two, but the iron ones tend to have a rustic kind of color, which kind of makes it look a lot cooler. Nope. If they have fossils in them, at least, because they could stain the fossil. Shit! No, that one flew off. I kind of wanted this thing. It's kind of a red copperlight-ish, but if you don't have other parts, it's not really worth it for nothing cool in there. Damn it, that's the first time it actually flew off too. Well, alrighty. Nothing cool. Wah, wah, wah. Nothing cool. Nothing cool. Oops. I did not mean to go in there. So we found a whole, not a complete shrimp, but a shrimp tail, a huge-ass condylarthra jellyfish, in case you guys didn't see it earlier. Look how fucking huge this guy is. Usually fragmented the size. He's missing his butt. But these are like kind of like pyramidal shaped. So he'd be standing up kind of like this, with this part anchored to the bottom of the ocean. So I guess kind of like this, from your guys' point of view. But he's a fatty. But anyways, okay, let's take a peek at these. Copperlight, but nothing worthy. Nothing worthy in that. It looks more like a phosphate core than copperlight, but it's kind of hard to tell between them sometimes. So now we're on the small stuff pretty much. I don't see too many big ones. So here's a decent size. This one's kind of decent. It's more limestone though. Ooh, here's a nice one. This one's nice and plumpy and big-ish. Oh, that's a nice split. Gonna tap it to kind of help it out a bit. Help it split a little bit better. Yeah, it's more like kind of almost copperlight-like / big phosphate mass. Could be copperlight, could be phosphate mass. Hard to tell. I'm not gonna keep it. Looks like poop. I guess it kind of is copperlight-like. Fuck it, I'll keep it. It's pretty big. I'm sure someone would want it if at a garage sale or something. I'm sure someone would want it. There's always some poop for somebody, I guess. Oh, it's too big to fit. One second, I have to put it sideways. Hold on. There we go. Thumbs up. Kind of curious about this guy though. He's kind of thin. It's more like a limestone chunk though. Hold on. What are you? This ain't this is not phosphate. It's just like some weird limestone. Little micro nodules in there. They're just small little nodules. But yeah. I don't want it, but I'll keep that in the rock garden. I'm not going to throw it. I'll keep that in the rock garden, but I'm not going to toss that pupper. It looks cool on the surface, so I'll keep that. Damn it. Damn it. Fuck it. This one looks more limestoney, though. Oh, nice split. Ain't nothing. Oh, there's a small black thing going through it. Let me check that out. Hold on. Yeah, nothing. But I have found fish teeth in this before. Very small fish teeth, but yeah, nothing. Let's see this part real quick. Gotta brush off my thing. This probably be some of my last nodules because I gotta get going. Nope. No shit. Alright, well, to the trash it goes. This one's a nice long small. Could be bone if we're lucky. Hold on, I can split it. Hold on. Nope. It's just a phosphate core. Get that out of here. Get that nasty stuff out of here. I don't need none of that. That's tragic. Hold on, nothing. Ah, damn it, nothing. Go! Shoo! Coprolite. Oh, coprolite! That's a nice one. I will check that out in a minute. Yeah, I don't care about this other one. Fuck that guy. I like this one though. I like this one. That is a definite coprolite. It's nice and chunky. Definitely kind of iron heavy too. It's kind of unfortunate way it cracked, but sometimes you just can't control it. In paleontology, there's tons of bad splits. It's just gluing it all back together. Which, honestly, I probably wouldn't waste glue on this one, but I'll keep it, I guess. It's falling apart on me because it's very fragile, but yeah, it looks so cool to look at later. Shrimp tail, coprolites for galore today. Well, except for the shrimp tail part, I guess when I saw one does, but nope, garbage. Two. This one's a nice sizer. Yeah, it looks like all we got now are thin ones, but or smaller boys. Nothing. Hello. We'll take a look at that. Huh. Don't see much in that. Oh, I do see some cartilage. It's nothing worth putting in a capsule for, but realistically, but I might do that. put in one of the cubes. Get cubed. I probably should not have been doing this today because I have a really bad cut on my hand, and it's full of the powder. So it's like in my bloodstream. I'm become a rock man. More of a rock man than I already am. Look at my hands, man. I'm already turned half rock already. Cool, yeah, baby. It looks like kind of like station copperlight material, but that's so beautiful. I have to keep it. I just love how it looks. It's definitely copperlight. I love how she looks. No fish skulls today, but finding that fish tooth was definitely something huge, though. Definitely fucking huge. Alrighty. Let's crack some more round ones. There's a longin. Almost looking like a shrimp tail. Hold on. Nah, it's just the way it kind of phosphatized. This is just all phosphate. I thought there may have been a little bit of a two-prong here, kind of like a fork, but no. Like a little two-prong fork, but no. Nope. Alright, we'll look through a couple more, and then I might have to call it there. My phone's about as dusty as can be, and along with my hands, so... That's why you wear a mask. That's why you wear a mask. But I am going to probably wash this off before we go. Wash this one off. Because it looks like a giant copperlight. This was one that he already found. That he already kind of broke open. So I don't know what it is. But it looks copperlight. Like a huge ass pile of shit. It looks like a huge ass pile of shit. But it's our shit. So... This one looks kind of alright. I don't like these big, thin ones. They don't usually have anything cool in them. And they're hard as shit to break right. Yeah. Hold on. Yes, it's some bone material, but like, it's nothing cooking. I guess we'll try to break up a little bit more. Yeah, I'm gonna just toss that. It's not even a big bone. If it's a big bone, yeah, but that's nothing. This is nicer and thinner. Nothing. Oh! Oh! Oh, it's so blue. Oh, it's so blue, chat. Oh, it's so blue. It doesn't pick up well on the camera. Oh my god, it's so blue in real life. It's a blue brownish color. I never heard of that before, but this is something. Definitely some sort of bone. Not sure what it is. I don't think it's jawbone. I'm not sure what it is, though. Definitely fish bone. That's really cool, though. In the sun, it looks blue, but it's also kind of brown. Hold on, let me see if I can get it to focus. That is cool, though. That is cool. That one stays on my to keep leashed. It's something other than copperlight, so It's an automatic keeper, right? Oh, perfect. I've been needing something like this. Anyways. That is a keeper. Do a couple more. I keep stalling. I really keep stalling, but we'll do a couple more. Okay, let's grab these boys. I don't see anything in there. Actually, I might see something here. I'll check it out once I crack this open. We'll check that out in a minute. Hold on. Nah, nothing in that. I don't see anything in this. Nothing cool, sadly. I want one more cool thing before we end stream. And we already found some pretty cool shit. Damn it. We're getting, yeah, I'm out of the big ones. Yeah, so we're out of the big ones today. Except for, I guess we can get this guy. But he's already half empty. So, out of all the, like, we got some medium-sized ones that are okay. Might try a couple more. Grab these to go. But what I'm going to do, Chad, is I'm going to put all these in the same one so I get more space. And we're going to get a new one. We're going to get one of the newer, unopened ones tomorrow. And we'll save these small ones for maybe a special day. I guess this one's kind of nice size, but it's a doubler. Meaning it has a weak plane, like right in the middle. But we might try that one in a minute. Yeah, we have a whole lot of these. Oh, I guess I'll have to keep two of them. Yeah, we'll keep two. I'm going to put these little cubes in here. Only reason I'm not keeping it in here is because there's holes. So, yeah, I'm going to put the cubes in here. Some cool stuff. This was our copper light from earlier. We're going to put that on the microscope for sure. Let's see. And I'm going to get little labels for these in the future so I can put them like right on top. But, yeah, what's this one? Oh yeah, the 90-degree angle little bone. Mr. 90. Third-degree burns all over, but no, there's like this copy pasta. That sounded wrong. Out of context, that sounds wrong. This is our jawbone. This is our jawbone fragment. Sorry, I didn't... my brain works weird. Here's our fish tooth with little fragments. We're keeping it upside down for now. Probably not going to try to move that around too much. This one was one of the little weird little copper light things. Where's Shrimp Tail? Shrimp Tail is right here. No, he's not. This is where Shrimp Tail is. This is Shrimp Tail. Can't really even see him in there, but we're keeping that one for sure. That's probably something I'd probably gonna mount on a wall or something. That's a nice one. But anyways, okay, we put all those in there. This one was kind of okay. Yeah, I mean, I have a whole bunch of more around here that are like kind of okay-ish ones, where I might try to look at it later, but they're not worth encasing. I guess we'll try these two. But yeah, let me open up these last couple, see if there's anything cool. If it's not, we'll just go ahead and go for the night. I might play some Kaizo Pokemon. But yeah. Dude, I'm so happy today. We found a fucking shrimp and a huge ass fish tooth. Oh my gosh. Let's crack open these last boys. See where we end up. Damn it. Next time I stream, though, we're going to have a lot bigger nodules. That's something, but hold on. No, it's not. It's just more of a core. The average core. Better split? Nothing. Alright, chat. This is our last one for the stream. What will it be? Will it be a dud? 99% sure yes, but let's take a look. Oops. Nope. Nope. I'm beating a dead horse. There's nothing in this. Alrighty, chat. I want to say thank you for sticking around. If I don't have any plans tomorrow, we'll do another stream of Fosho hunting. But, yeah. Man, it's been a good day today. We found some pretty freaking cool shit. That's all I'm going to say. Also, before we go, I'll let you guys see the condylarad one last time. That's a huge-ass condylarad jellyfish. That's a huge-ass boy. No pearls, though. I haven't seen any pearls in this one. But, damn, that's huge. Anyways, peace out, everybody. I will see you tomorrow or later today. Maybe in like 10 minutes when I do Kaizo again or something. But maybe in 10 minutes. But anyways, peace out.